Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be introducing you to a graphic novel that I recently read. It's called Findlay, Mcbeth. It's a remake of one of Shakespeare's works. It was really good. So here we go. The debut graphic novel, is by Kevin F. Sutherland. Finley Mcbeth is top salesman at Alba Industries, but when he's denied a promotion, things turn ugly. This is a scene that I pulled from the novel. This is Mcbeth right here. He has blood all over him and he has the knives in his hands. He's looking at his wife. He just committed a murder. And they're discussing what just happened. And the way that they speak is poetic. So it takes a keen understanding to try to figure out what the story is going on, because it's not in layman's terms. You really have to try to kind of figure out what they're talking about. It's really interesting if you're into that kind of thing. The entire novel is in black and white, so you're not going to get a lot of colorful images. You're going to have to focus and really try to see and grasp the idea and the concept. So, yeah, it was great. This graphic novel was published by Blurb. The entire novel is 178 pages, and it consists of 3 acts. Act 1 is established on page 1 and ends on page 16. In Act 1, we learn who the characters are, we learn the story world, we learn their life as we know it before anything happens. Act 2 is established on page 16 and ends on page 60. It is the longest act in the entire graphic novel. This is where all the drama takes place. This is where the character changes and develops and evolves and commits all his dirty deeds to get what he wants, and he does. And it's really intriguing in the way that the author chose to tell the story. It was very insightful, and it kept you on your toes and kept you wondering. Act 3 is established on page 61 and ends on page 68. All 3 acts closely follow the structure of Freytag's 3-act pyramid. And if you don't know what Freytag's 3-act pyramid, it is this pyramid right here on the screen. We have our inciting incident, which is the beginning. We have our climax, which is the middle, and we have our resolution. You can't see it because the video of me is in the way, but that corner to the right is the resolution. And so it's just from the beginning, the inciting moment is exposition, rising action, complication, climax. And then we go down the pyramid and we get into the falling action, and there we meet the resolution. Here is a better image of that 3-structure pyramid. Right there next to the climax, we didn't get to discuss it on the last slide. It says reversal. You can barely see it, but it is the last chance for the protagonist to go back and have another climax. Something major can occur, but it is the last chance before we get to Act 3, which is the resolution. And right before we get to the resolution, we get to the falling action. So the protagonist has one more chance, or the story itself has one more chance for things to kind of get chaotic and go crazy again before everything has to be resolved. So Act 1 establishes the story. Act 2 is the emotional journey of the character, and Act 3 resolves all unanswered questions. This story belongs to Finley Mcbeth. He is the protagonist. Mcbeth wants to be managing director at Alba Industries. Not only does he want to be managing director, he wants to remain managing director. The conflict and obstacles that go on in Act 2 support Mcbeth's goal of becoming managing director. It is an exceptional emotional roller coaster. The novel has a satisfying story arc with a clear beginning, middle, and end. The resolution is satisfactory, as all questions are answered and the protagonist gets what he deserves. The story establishes effective transitions. The reader knows where and when they are. The story utilizes subject-to-subject and scene-to-scene transitions. These transitions can be discussed further in Scott McCloud's Understanding Comics book. There are moments in Finley Mcbeth where there are time skips and there are scenes in which the same concepts are still being discussed. If you have not checked out Understanding Comics, you should. I highly recommend that you do. This graphic novel makes use of page as a mini comic effectively. All the panels work well to support the directional flow of the story and pulls the reader through effectively. As you can see here in this comic, and I pulled this comic directly from the graphic novel, the focal point is here, but it makes a Z pattern. So it starts here. We as a reader, we go this way. We naturally our eyes naturally follow the lead to the focal point. We go this way, and then we come down this way, and then we go this way. Thus, this design supports the directional flow of the story. It pulls the reader in, and they know instinctively how to read the comic pages. This novel gets the Best Choice Award from me. I would recommend this graphic novel, Finley, Mcbeth, to everyone. It gets a 5-star rating from me. The Shakespearean comic is like poetry embellished in a rhythm of beats. It's masterful in its ability to bring the reader into another world. It utilizes scene after scene to create concepts and emotions inside the reader as if they were receiving the blueprint of a piece of exceptional wholeness. Go and get yours today. And here we have some work sites. So again, go and check out Finley Mcbeth by Kevin F. Sutherland. And go and check out Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud. You will be so happy that you did. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.